Hello, welcome to the channel. This is Danny Lee, OGT, and
I am OGL Schmidt.
we're gonna do um, the other guy's choice reaction today. I'm not sure what you call it yet. Yesterday I did Nightwish for OGL, and
Very grateful.
I really enjoyed it. Nightwish is a great band. Today I'm going to take him back to 1970, and I wasn't born in '79, so I don't know how I'm going to take him back, but we're going to figure it out. Time travel is possible. Quantum mechanics, all that shit. And Marty and those Doc and Marty.
As soon as we get that DeLorean, we're on our way.
There you go. Yeah. So we're going to do Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, Lucky Man, and this is a song that I have not really listened to since streaming's come out and you can pull up lyrics or whatever you want at any time. I remember the song well, although I was young and I didn't really either pay enough attention to it or I didn't really understand the lyrics. They seem contradictory to me. So I'm going to shut up, sit back, and watch, relax, go make me some damn coffee, and OGL.
And I'm going to dive into a little classic rock.
Yes, sir. 80s baby in the 70s. So not 80s baby, but what do you call it? What do you call decade? A decade friendly or a decade friendly fan or 80s baby, I think is what they call them. I think I'm right,
Yeah, 70s baby, 80s baby, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just a music baby. I can
That's
listen
fair.
to Dr. Dre and
fair.
Hank Jr. and Tool in the same. Well,
every decade has had some amazing music. I think the 70s in particular were a very, very fertile ground for some fantastic music.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the 70s. There's a little bit of everything in there, what you consider heavy metal with Sabbath, and what you consider pop rock with Aerosmith, and what you consider psychedelic rock with Pink Floyd and Styx.
Yeah.
Good old, I'm not going to call it Southern rock and roll because that's not a genre. I'm going to do a documentary on that soon. Gangster rap, Southern rock and outlaw country, and why they're called that. So we'll stew on that for a little while. But yeah, there's a little bit of everything. So we'll get into it, and I'll let OGL handle it. I'll get my coffee because I'm ill. I want to throw my lamp through the wall because I have no coffee. But you can't tell I'm wearing a smile.
Man eats his coffee in the morning.
I am happy. I'll be happy when I get my damn coffee.
So what you're saying is when you get your coffee, you'll be a lucky man?
Damn right, man.
Yeah.
I ain't going to sing it because you don't know it yet. I want to, though. I'm singing it in my head, damn it. Love y'all. I'll be back for the outro.
Love you, Danny. Alrighty, let's cue up some Lucky Man.
OGL went to do his reaction. So watch together is awesome, and you can share your screen and all that and see what he's doing. But as far as you can personalize your own screen, so you can move the screen up out of the way, or you can look at stuff all while it's playing. The other person can't see you doing that, even though you're all watching the same
brother,
thing
can you pause the
together
recording?
simultaneously? There's no lag or
I'm
nothing.
not seeing the thingy.
Still,
that might be my fault.
He can't see that my screen's up. That's why he can't hit play, because my screen's up. That's why this little dark screen's over here. And I may not have turned on his permissions on.
Yeah, the thing is, Danny's the sort of guy that's going to leave this in.
Ooh, what a lucky man. You're not. He didn't tell me this. So I'm going to put this in there instead of you just waiting for me to get back. which is what happens. So hopefully I can make this damn coffee pretty quick. So don't use drugs. Don't let drugs use you. Mental health is real. OGL is going through it right now, and I'm laughing at it. But I don't laugh at mental health. I just laugh at OGL.
And I tried to
Peace
bring
out.
up some Emerson, Lake and Palmer Lucky Man, and their remastered version just told me to go F myself. All right, everybody. I'm OGL Schmidt, and I'm about to cue up some 70s prog. This is Lucky Man by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This was written when one of the gentlemen in the band was just 12 years old. If I may. I believe it was Greg Lake that wrote this when he was 12 years old. Let's check this out.
He had white horses and ladies by the score, all dressed in satin and waiting by the door. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. White lace and feathers, they made up his bed. A gold-covered mattress on which he was led. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was.
All right, so I'm going to stop it there. First of all, those harmonies in the chorus are gorgeous. It feels like there's a little bit of reverb on there to give it a little space. Yeah, those are amazing. So far, again, they're considered like a prog supergroup. This is pretty simple. I'm betting it's one of those things. If I had a music theory ear, that I'm sure there might be some like complexities in the time signatures or whatnot. It's probably a bit more complicated than it sounds, but it sounds very straightforward and very simple. I love the acoustic guitar. Um, the arrangement there, it's very pretty, has a great sound, and there's movement in it. It never becomes stagnant. Um, the the drumming is also it's very understated, but it's energetic. For a lot of times, pieces like this have very low activity, very little activity in the percussion department. This one, the drums are busy, but they're not overpowering anything. There's just little bursts every now and then. So Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, they are again an English progressive rock supergroup. It's Keith Emerson from The Nice, Greg Lake of King Crimson. This is a band I am familiar with, King Crimson, and Carl Palmer of Atomic Rooster. Now, I have never heard of Atomic Rooster, and I have no idea how. Because I'm the sort of fellow to where if there was a band called Atomic Rooster, you would think I would know about it. But I have no idea what they sound like, but that name is killer. And as I mentioned, Greg Lake apparently wrote this song when he was 12 with the first guitar chords that he learned. The lyrics Right now, they are very simple. He had white horses and ladies by the score, all dressed in satin and waiting by the door. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. White lace and feathers, they made up his bed, a gold covered mattress on which he was laid. Basically, this guy is obviously very wealthy, and as such, is very lucky. Would especially seem very lucky to those of us without wealth. So let's just see how the song progresses musically and lyrically.
He went to fight wars for his country and his king, of his honor and his glory. The people would sing. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was.
Hey. I can't hear you.
Apologize. Still running this, guys. Had the microphone off.
Oh my god!
As I was saying, the harmonies right after that first chorus really filled out. There was some very nice guitar work. It was, again, very, I don't want to overuse the word understated, but it was very almost David Gilmour-ish. Not a whole lot of activity, just every note was counting. The lyrics now, all of a sudden, he went to fight wars for his country and his king. Of his honor and his glory, the people would sing. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Now, I don't find fighting in a war to be particularly lucky, but there is that chance for glory, the chance to become a part of something historic, the idea of making a difference. So, in some ways, one could say, yes, this warrior, this fighter, is a lucky man because he has a shot at glory. He has a shot to be remembered forever. He has a chance for people to sing his name, which is very difficult to attain sometimes. But he said, yeah, he basically has a chance to become legendary simply by being a part of a historic war. So I'm going to go back just a bit here. Maybe listen to some more of those harmonies. And we're going to finish the song off, which I'm quite like sonically. This is gorgeous. The production on it, and this is the original 1970s version. This sounds amazing. So let's check this out.
His king, of his honor and his glory, the people would sing. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. A bullet had found him, his blood ran as he cried. No money could
He said, "Yeah, I think you should react to this song because it's very
Melodic.
very and it doesn't have any crazy instrumentation, and I really would like to hear your take on the lyrics." It doesn't have any crazy instrumentation, he said.
Not while the lyrics are playing.
So that is the legendary keyboard solo that this song is most known for. Apparently, this was take number 1, and apparently it was Greg Lake hated it. Am I getting that right? Was it Greg Lake that played the solo? I know the gentleman that played the solo, which I'm pretty sure is Greg Lake, hated it because it was his first take and actually wanted to replace it on the album, but they actually used his first take. And I know on every live performance since, he's played a different solo. That was some crazy sounding stuff. Pink Floyd would have tipped their hats to that.
Dr. Dre would have. I listened to a lot of rap music and bass in my car, and when that boom kicks in, that it will rattle your damn windows out.
Most definitely. So now's where the lyrics get a bit interesting because this says, "A bullet had found him. His blood ran as he cried. No money could save him, so he laid down and he died. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was." So there are a number of possibilities here. One is simply in life, he was in fact a lucky man, but that did not stop him from meeting the same fate as all those around him who may not have had his horses and his women and his gold-covered mattress. 2 songs that come to mind were A Lifetime of War by Sabaton, where it says, "When we face death, we're all alike, no right or wrong, rich or poor, no matter who we served before, good and bad, they're all the same, rest side by side now." Pink Floyd's, I think it's Two Suns in the Sunset, where Roger says, ashes and diamonds, foe and friend, we were all equal in the end." Basically, death does not discriminate. Your money can't save you. Your opulence can't save you. War will take you down. War will take down a rich man just as easily as it would a poor man. So that would be my guess as to what the lyrics could mean. It could also simply mean that perhaps his wealthy lifestyle was very empty, and he was because you think about that, if you have that, if you're living that kind of lifestyle, and why would you go off and fight in a war unless you're bored or unless there's some sort of need that needs to be filled, or you're kind of empty? So maybe it's saying, he got his adventure and now he's freed from his, fancy but ultimately empty life.
We have an example of that in life. His name was used to be Cassius Clay.
There we go. So again, really an amazing sounding song. Just the 2 things. Obviously, the solo sticks out. That really came out of nowhere, and there was some whack that I you have to look around. I thought I was going to be abducted, and you know what happens after you get abducted. So yeah, there was some clinching going on.
If you look back, I start smiling right before it.
But the acoustic guitar and the vocal harmonies, and that's the bedrock that the song was built around. They were all amazingly done. You could take either one of them on their own, and it would have been a beautifully composed piece. But the way they were weaved in and out of each other, the way they were sort of, I guess, fused, the way they worked together to build the piece, again, just amazingly done. And I'm slowly but surely learning more about drums. I'm more like a guitar and vocal guy, but I'm learning about drums. Danny here is always got me on the Tool train. So obviously, you listen to Danny Carey, you're going to pick up some knowledge. And speaking of Tool, there was I haven't mentioned the vocals yet because the vocals were very inobtrusive. He's got a very pretty voice, but there was he wasn't doing anything particularly fancy with it. The vocal wasn't trying to steal the song. The vocal was simply a part of it. I think it was maybe for his country and his king. There was a N that he lingered on, the king, which reminded me very much of Maynard James Keenan. Is he loves to do that. He loves to linger on those ends and sort of create almost that hum, that frequency. So I thought that was very cool. So again, a perfectly written, perfectly arranged song. And again, if this is the first attempt at songwriting from Greg Lake, wow, that dude definitely a prodigy. A prodigy. Good Lord. And Danny calls me the wordsmith. That was epic fail there, but Danny, thank you.
That was a Pearl Jam song. That's why you couldn't pronounce it.
I fettered it, I guess, but I promise I'll do better next time. Sorry, but yeah, I enjoyed reacting to this, and I appreciate y'all's patience sitting through it with me, and yeah, I'm up for more Emerson, Lake and Palmer. If you guys got more ELP that you'd like to hear us do, if you've got more 70s prog you'd like to hear from us, love to hear from you in the comments. We're a small channel, but we've got a pretty big list that we're working off of. But yeah, we're going to try to hit every one of them. So thank you all so much. This has been a delight. We'll see you around next time. Mental health is real. Be part of the start and watch the skies because there apparently are aliens around.
Boom. Much love, everybody.